Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's play some more Hearts of Iron 4 together for victory as a free fascist India. Here we are. Okay, so we just got through with the Civil War, and we are now fascist completely. We are free India. Let's go ahead and form some sort of front line here with Siam. So we rule over a vast realm. We don't have a lot of manpower, though. We have some political power, kind of weird national unity, and we're not too good on factories either. We only have 36. So we're going to need to improve some of that. That's our leader. His name is V.D. Savarkar. Okay. The war is going to start here pretty soon. It's going to be May 1939. We are definitely not ready for war. We just got a grand battle plan doctrine. Let's go ahead and research some advanced machine tools. So we are independent now of the United Kingdom. And my goal now is to just kind of build up and wait for the war that is to come. We will strike when it is the right time. Right now is not that time. Perhaps we can invade Nepal and Tibet. I think that would be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and get this construction. Well, we just got this construction 3. I want this excavation 3. Let's go ahead and go for that. Excellent. We got 54% world tension. Yeah, I would definitely like to invade Nepal and Tibet. Perhaps Afghanistan. I don't know if there's a lot of resources out this way that we could desire. Iran would be pretty cool. An annexation of Iran from the Pahlavi dynasty would be nice for all the oil that they can give us. That would be pretty important. Or maybe make them some sort of puppet of our own. Who knows? But for now, we're just going to go on speed 5. We're still going to be researching some stuff. Right now, I need to focus probably on the land army. We're going to want to train up some armored divisions. We're going to want to do some stuff. Rebuilding the nation. Okay. So we have the rebuilding the nation national focus. Let's go ahead and now focus on, I think we're going to clamp down on this corruption here. Italy pursues closer bonds with Germany. Okay, the Axis has formed. Italy joined the Axis. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact has formed, has, I guess, come to play. We are still at civilian economy. Let's go for war economy now. It is time for war economy. We'll also need to probably go to either limited or extensive conscription. Even 2.5% and 5% of our critical population is like a couple million men because we are so big. We're India, right? 300 and we have about, yeah. Looks like about 370 million people. Wow, that's a lot. France has banned communism in the country. Oh no. Whatever will they do? So most likely what I do want to do is probably invade Siam and French Indochina at some time or another. We'll definitely probably have to seize British Malaya and maybe Afghanistan, Tibet, Nepal. Perhaps even help China in their war, or help Japan in their war with China, although it looks like perhaps we're going to see the end of this conflict here in just a minute. They've got 65% national unity. We should be seeing something here pretty soon. Very curious. Yeah, something's going to happen. I think China will probably capitulate, I think. I'd be kind of surprised if they didn't. They have over half the country occupied. Japan might even just take most of the coastline and actually just puppet the rest. They usually don't annex the whole thing anymore. Perhaps Manchukuo will get something too. I don't know. Hard to say. We'll want Ceylon from the British, for sure. Colony state. We don't have any cores on, apparently, Pakistan. That's curious. It's a colony state. It's not really like a core state. Poland refuses German ultimatum. Okay. We clamp down on corruption. Let's go ahead and I think start working on... We could do Lessons of the Great War to modernize our army. I don't know if it's time just yet, though. Ooh, actually, you know, we should check. Are we in a faction by any chance? No, we're not. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so we are independent of any factions. We don't have a faction, so that's nice. So we can just do whatever we want. Bataglion Azad Hindustan. We get fighter funds and paratroopers we deployed. So we send some troops to Italy, and then we get paratroopers 1. That doesn't really help me out too much as it is a free technology, though. I do kind of want this nuclear technology. This will help us out to develop some nukes. Perhaps we will need them sometime in the future. We're still building up. Well, right now we're building up military factories. We were building up civilian, but I think we've gotten enough. I think we have enough civilian factories now. Poland has joined the Allies. Looks like Japan has stalled a little bit in their invasion of China. They are at extensive conscription, limited exports, partial mobilization. They're not even a war economy yet, actually. That's very curious. And they have some theorists and stuff. That's kind of cool. Okay, and we're training up infantry right now. Is there anything else we can add to our divisions? Like I said, I do want some artillery. I want to replace these guys. I want a 7-2. So this is 6-7-2, combat width of 20. Really good troops. Let's try and make that happen. And let's see here, deploy units. We can deploy some units. Ready for deployment. I guess we just deployed some. We have definitely a lack of infantry weapons. We need some support equipment. We need some more artillery. Some motorized. In fact, I think I will just get 2 lines of everything. Yeah, that should be fine. We're probably gonna have mostly an infantry focused army with a lot of artillery heavy formations. So right now, this should be good for now. We'll fill up once we have full lines of the first, like all, you know, first motorized, the first artillery, the first support equipment, and the first infantry line. Once they're all filled up, and then we'll go for some seconds there. And then we're actually just going to keep building up some convoys. We'll need them to transport troops and such around, so we're going to need to keep a lot of transports around. Siam might probably be puppeted by Japan. Usually that happens sometime in 1940, so maybe we'll be seeing something here pretty soon. And we're just going to keep training up some troops here for now, I suppose. There's not much else really to do. Luxembourg has joined the Allies. Like I said, I could possibly fabricate on, like, Tibet and Nepal. Bhutan. Bhutan's got some stuff over here. I mean, how long does this take? 130 days? Do they get guaranteed by anybody? I guess we'll find out. It must be a very tough and challenging war to invade this dude. Let's see. Does he get guaranteed? I don't know if they will get guaranteed by anybody, actually. That's a good question. Bhutan, Nepal, Tibet. I don't know. Xinjiang joined the Comintern. That's not really good. Yeah, Afghanistan would be cool to possibly puppet or something. Iran might be full annex, I'm not sure, but I guess we'll find out. We must liberate the Bhutanese from themselves. And the Nepalese, and the Tibetans, and the Afghanis, and the Iranians, and maybe Iraq, and maybe Turkey. Let's see here. So we have some construction here. Ooh, look at that dispersed industry. That's cool. It looks different. Was that always like that? I don't know. Yeah, it looks different, though. That's kind of cool. Let's take a look here. So we have some 1939 Sten guns, Mark IIs, that we can actually get. I want some tanks. I want an interwar artillery upgrade. Land auction's always cool. Can't research. I can't research any industrial tech right now, so I think I will just go for some of this improved artillery, the interwar artillery. Support artillery and artillery soft attack plus 10%. That's a lot. Very much a lot. We got advanced machine tools. Luxembourg has capitulated. Let's take a look here. I think I will go possibly for infantry weapons too. I think I might hold off on it actually because we need to build up our own reserve first of weapons. Engineering, encryption, decryption. I think encryption, decryption is fine. We'll get some excavation 3 here. Yes, these guys have not been guaranteed. We just got the Institute of Fundamental Research. We can't do research collaboration. We also cannot get this Smiling Buddha technology until we get Lessons of the Great War. Let's see. I want the Royal Indian Navy because we will need to build up a navy sometime in the near future. There's some land doctrine here. Let's go ahead and go for Lessons of the Great War for now. For now, that should be okay. We have the All India Forward Bloc. We still have agrarian society, and we have a marginalized Muslim community. Let's see here, motorized. There's 6 motorized. Okay. Let's go for, we just got this excavation. Let's go ahead and finish up with this encryption decryption. Let's find out where our troops are. And let's go ahead and deploy here. Yeah, for that front line. Fall of Warsaw. Poland has fallen. Okay, so it looks like the Germans are doing okay. They are a little late. November 1939. Historically, the war was over in September. Pretty sure. Belgium has capitulated. Okay. The UK are up here in what looks to be Hanover. There's Hamburg right there. There's Rostock over there. I don't think there's any Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact just yet. Oh, there it is. Okay. USSR occupies eastern Poland. Yep, there it is. Occupied all the Belarusian stuff. Looks like the French are going to fall. I still need to do a French campaign. I don't know if I've ever done a campaign as France in this patch. I need to do one. China has... Ooh, China's fallen, huh? It's all occupied by Japan now. Japan took 14 states. People's Republic of China was annexed. Reorganized Nationalist China was puppeted. Zabaisan Ma Free State was puppeted. Yunnan Free Empire was puppeted. And 19,000 pieces of equipment was seized. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. So, yeah, the Chinese war is over. Japan is free to go against the Americans, most likely. Very curious. This is done in February. I think I will just start fabricating all over the damn place. I don't think I'm going to get... I don't think there's any guarantees of independence from any of these guys. Possibly I might have to watch out for the Japanese if they become pretty aggressive towards me. That's going to suck. Soviet Union has declared war on Finland in the Winter War. Finland rejects the Soviet demands. As could be expected. So these are light tank infantry formations. Curious. Let's see. How are we doing on military factories? We're getting up there. The Netherlands has fallen. Yeah, we'll definitely want some more oil. We're definitely going to want some more oil. We only have 31 civilian factories. It's really not a lot. I really should have more. I need military factories right now, but we'll definitely need some civilian factories here pretty soon. I love to build just more and more civilian factories all the time. It's always nice. Yeah, I mean, as far as a conflict, right? Like, who am I going to fight? I don't even know. You know, I mean, who am I going to go to war with? The Axis? Possibly. You know, what if I try to liberate China or something and bring it into my fold? But then again, I mean, I'm friendly towards Japan and China and stuff. We all have the same regime. We're all fascist. Manchukuo's over there. You know, plus they have a very large navy, very large army. It'd be kind of dumb to try and mess with them. Lessons of the Great War. Japanese diplomats in Berlin. Japan has joined the Axis. We can expand some air bases. We can get the Vickers guns. Bangalore torpedoes. We can Indianize the army. Sure, why not? Let's Indianize the army. We need more political power, don't we? Let's see here. So I have this captain of industry. Since we're not building civilian factories right now, he doesn't make too much sense to be in power, actually. I can also get rid of this guy, the fascist demagogue. Fall of Paris. Okay, so France will fall. I could probably get a backroom backstabber here for the political power gain. And I think here I might get maybe this popular figurehead for the national unity, even though it might not exactly be necessary. I don't know if I need it. Because there's only a few victory points here, actually. The only real significant victory points I see is Delhi. And possibly... This is Calcutta. This is Dhaka. This is Patna. Yeah, I don't know. France has fallen. We should be seeing Vichy France here pretty soon. Yeah. Second piece of Compiègne. So there's Vichy France. The death of Rudolf Hess. Rudolf Hess has died. Now the Allies are launching naval invasions all over Europe. No push into Scandinavia just yet here. The fall of France definitely came early. January 1940. Holy crap. Okay. Since we're going to invade here, when is this done? This is done on the 10th of February. Okay, so we should be prepared to invade here. V.D. Savarkar speaks against Tibet. The future of Tibet belongs to India. German interest in Scandinavia. Denmark and Norway must in no way, whether by opposition or inaction, hamper German imports. Ooh. Norway has joined the Allies. How are we doing on all of our stuff? Okay, so we can invade Bhutan. We need some more towed artillery, more support equipment, more close air support. It's a lightning war. Should be pretty simple. I don't know if there's anything changed with this dialogue here. Is there? Frank Masservy is our general. And we're currently winning. German Reich declared war on Denmark. Close quarters defense, close quarters attack. Tactics list. So here's the tactics list. I don't know if it's different at all. We just got encryption. Let's go and take a look at that. Nuclear technology, 236 days for some research time. Why not? Okay, so we win, so we can just take all states. Excellent. And let's go ahead and move over here for an invasion of Nepal. Missing equipment production. Yeah, we're still missing some close air support. That's alright, though. We'll figure that out eventually. And we still need a lot of artillery. We need some support equipment. We have our infantry equipment, though, so that's nice. I need to improve my conscription law. However, I think there probably is an argument to be made to get the political power gain first. Volunteer only right now, because we don't really have a need for manpower at the moment. We're not going to war that much. So maybe I'll just change this captain of industry guy to somebody else first. Yeah, I do like the backer backstabber and the popular figurehead. I'll probably get those two dudes. That seems like a good idea to me. You can remove people? You can just straight up remove people? That's curious. You can change for 150 and you can remove people. Okay, that's cool. VD Savakar, angered by Tibetan posturing? I'm sure he is. Isn't Tibet all dangerous over there? They're in their mountains and their snow. Yeah, so what is Japan going to do? Japan is at war with the Allies. However, are they actually going to take any action against the Allies? I don't know. I usually just do not see them take any action at all. Let's go for, I think, this tank research. Unless I can go for something else. Let's get the tanks going. I don't know if I'll actually ever produce any armor, but we can try it. The Indianization of the army. Sounds good. We can go with an Indian Sandhurst or Lions of the Great War. Let's go ahead and get this because this gives us a recruitable population factor of 2%. And we got some political power from that, actually, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and get this backroom backstabber first. Change the conscription law. We'll also go for, let's see, we got some decryption here. I can get this land doctrine, prepared defense, let's do it. And then after that, I'm going to start going for improved artillery, some improved infantry equipment, and after that, once we have a pretty decent 1941 army, we'll probably go for some ships and start to invade some stuff. What's up with Siam? These guys are, you're not up to much, are you, Siam? Curious. Let's launch an invasion of Nepal and Tibet. Maybe we'll consider Siam after this. Let's go ahead and change our formations, I think. So this infantry division is actually just fine. This armor, I actually can't change this at all, can I? Curious. What about motorized? Motorized. This costs 50. This is combat width of 20. So these guys are really quick. They need a lot of manpower though, but 10 motorized divisions. Full combat width of 20. Not too bad. A lot of production is necessary for these guys for the motorized and stuff. Let's go and save that, I suppose. Not much else to do. These infantry divisions are very much cheaper. For sure. So we can conquer Nepal and Tibet. Declare this war here. Invade all along the front. And we lose this war goal in June. April, May, June. Okay, so 2 months. So we need to be done with this war by June, apparently. Romania cedes Bessarabia to the Soviet Union. Wow, they actually, they gave up, huh? Soviet Union claims Bessarabia. Okay. They have mountain troops. Ooh. Wow, there's actually an occupation breakdown. It'll tell you how much of one state is occupied by another power. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know it did that. That's pretty cool to see. Okay, so we should be done with this in just a minute. Awesome. Yes. Let's go ahead and fully annex. Take all states. Thank you. And let's go ahead and come over here for Tibet. And we can prepare to fully invade you. I guess that's the capital, so we might as well just focus there. It's May right now. We could probably deploy these troops, I guess. Every little bit helps. We need some more support equipment still. Total artillery is actually getting worse. Now we need some manpower. But we're still generating 0.9 political power per day, so it's not too bad. Nothing too ghastly. And we can build some more military factories. We got a lot of dockyards that will eventually be built. Well, Lord knows we're gonna need these dockyards. Definitely, you know, I can see that resources are gonna be a problem. We're not gonna have an abundance of resources. Like I said, we do produce a lot. We do produce a lot, like 17 oil, 3 aluminum, 42 rubber, 94 chromium, 114 steel, 348 tungsten. We do produce quite a bit. The problem, however, is with so much production going on, right? We're going to be training up troops in the land army. We're going to be training up ships. They're going to take forever. They're going to be very costly as far as resources. So we got to keep that in mind. Let's go down to speed 4, I suppose. As I mentioned in the previous episode, performance seems to have been changed. In this patch, things seem to run a little slower. I don't know if that's just me. That possibly could just be me. We got limited conscription. Extensive conscription. Okay, and then service by requirement. Well, in that case, then let's go ahead and change this guy to a popular figurehead. Yeah, popular figurehead seems fine. And then we'll go ahead and change the conscription law. Look at the unit models. They're actually really, really nice. You know, little Indian troops. They're pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. If I come over here, we see some Tibetans. They kind of look like Chinese troops, I guess. Yeah. I mean, isn't today... Yeah, this is all the Republic of China today. So Tibet is owned by China today. Okay, but I know there's a lot of controversy about that, so I won't get into that. There's Xinjiang, part of the Comintern. Maybe we will go to war with the communists. Who knows? How does Japan feel about me? You like me, man? Yeah, maybe. Wow, we annexed Tibet right at the finish of this national focus. That's good. It's gonna take all states. Free India. Sweet. Let's pause here for a minute. What do I want to do? Indian Sandhurst. We could do Indian Defense Research, Indian Gentlemen Officers, modernizing the army. Military leader cost, very curious. Bangalore Torpedo, Royal Indian Artillery, Army Motorization, revive the screw guns. Curious. The Royal Navy. I think we will go, how about we go for this Indian Sandhurst thing? Get some good generals or something. Okay, what's our next target? I'm thinking Siam. Having their resources would be really useful. How powerful are they? I mean, what about the French Indo-Chinese? What's up with them? Well, I mean, they'll fall for sure. Japan's gonna go and take those guys out. They're led by Charles de Gaulle. Siam has actually taken some democratic leanings. Prince of Terror, civilian captive industry, silent workhorse. They have some planes. They're really weak. They have no planes or anything. Or they have no divisions. They have 4 divisions apparently, from what I can see. So that's kind of weird. We still have a pretty astute lack of artillery because we're not producing anything. Our military factories are coming along. Let's go ahead and go on speed 5 for a while. So what does Siam have as far as resources? A lot of rubber. Definitely want that rubber. Going here for British Malaya would be like, holy crap, look at that. 308 tungsten, 32 steel, 848 rubber. Oil for the Dutch East Indies, rubber. But that means going to war with the allies here. We would have to take out the Dutch East Indies, British Malaya. We'd have to take out Australia probably. And obviously French Indochina. It's pretty serious stuff. I think if we can annex Siam really quick, that'd be kind of cool. Why don't we just fabricate on Siam, I suppose? We actually need more political power. That sucks. Let's go and wait for that then. We have 34 military factories, 47 civilian. 47 civilian? Wow, we get 17 factories from trade. So we're trading away some more stuff, aren't we? Well, that's not good. Yeah, we're exporting all of our rubber, some aluminum, some oil, a lot of tungsten, some steel as well, and some chromium. I might actually have to go to a closed economy. Either limited exports or just closed economy. You have to be at war for a closed economy, though. So I guess limited exports would probably be better. The hit to our production and factory output and our construction speed and our research time is pretty bad, but I'll definitely need the resources. I know for sure I'm going to need them. So 160 days and 195 days. Why don't I just fabricate on everything? If nobody will join them, we'll go ahead and declare that war. When's justification done? In January 1941. Let's go and exercise the troops until then, though. We've got about 6 months. We can try to invade Siam, possibly. The Dutch are in the Allies. So is British Malaya. They're at war with the Axis. Afghanistan is a target. We want to invade them, most likely. They produce... well, they actually import oil, and they produce 3 tungsten. Mohammed Zahir Shah is a leader of Afghanistan. We got prepared defense. We're researching tanks. We can get some better support companies, but for now we won't worry about it. I think we can go for some weapons. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for the weapons. Get some artillery, some infantry equipment, some support equipment. Should be nice. Let's see, what else could we build here? Rocket sites, synthetic refineries would be cool. 2 rubber, 5 oil, nuclear reactors, sure. Those would be useful too. Radar would be useful, yeah. I'll admit. Anti-air, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so this is really weak, huh? Very curious. Our troops lack equipment, which is a shame. We've just started to produce towed artillery from what I can see, so that's cool. Support equipment's being... It's coming along. It's better. We got Indian Sandhurst. You can get Indian gentlemen officers. I want this research slot, I think. So we have to go down this tree and then this tree here. Okay, so it's going to be a while. Let's go for expand the air bases then, I guess. Not really necessary, but it gives us something to do. We're still generating some pretty good political power. It's not great, but it's okay. 0.9 per day. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here, guys, and hopefully we'll invade the Siamese... Ooh, wait, hold on. Siamese Empire, what happened here? Axis, Siamese Empire. Ooh, they went fascist. Okay, so I can't declare on them. He's a puppet of a foreign power, a puppet of Japan. Ah, damn. That sucks. Okay, let's go invade Afghanistan then. That's the case. Yeah, I guess we cannot invade Siam. That's curious. I don't know what we're going to do then. Huh, maybe we'll have to just hang out and build some ships. We have to take back Ceylon. We actually don't have any claims on Ceylon anyway, which is weird. They have 116 rubber there, apparently. Rubber is important for the construction of most vehicles. Huh. You wouldn't say. Trotsky survives his assassination attempt. Maybe we'll have to invade Iran as well. Might just fully annex that. I mean, hell, we could get all the way here to, you know, to Europe at this rate. You know, I'll need some infrastructure. You know, build some infrastructure. Make like some sort of railway. That'd be kind of cool. You know, build like level 10 infrastructure all the way to like Turkey, or to like Constantinople or something. Istanbul. Yeah, that might be something to do. It's just found Afghanistan then. Any guarantees? I don't think so. I don't think anybody will come to their aid. Maybe with the Iranians though. These guys produce a lot of oil. Produce 68 oil. They import some stuff too, so I don't know. We'll have to watch out for that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break here, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching as always. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks so much.